Hi, this is Kat's Real Life Mystic Tarot, and this is a reading for the end of April for the fire signs, which are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Um, there's a lot of collective energy right now with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction that's coming up in Taurus April 20th, and also on April 23rd we have the Scorpio new moon. So we have some collective energies. They are for fire signs more or less in disharmonious aspect, but disharmonious sometimes means it's a call to action. You have to take action. It's not easy and comfortable, and not necessarily a bad outcome. Some of the best things happen when you have squares to one of your planets or that. So it's disharmonious, but it doesn't mean it's not a good influence. Um, okay, so basically, as I was saying, I decided to group it into fire signs, air signs, earth signs, just because it's a lot of collective energy. It's not as personal, it's a little transpersonal, but the messages so far have been pretty personal. So let's go ahead and get some subject matter. This is for the fire signs for April. There, we got 3 right there. Okay, so we have trusting lamb, communication, and awakening. Trusting lamb, communication. I rarely get trusting lamb, and it's a beautiful card, actually. It's number 28, and it looks a bit like the Fool card, where there's a little lamb, and looks like other lambs have jumped off the side. I'm not sure. It could just be rocks falling. I think it leaves it up to you to decide. But should you follow like a sheep over the edge of a cliff, like your parents used to say? I don't know if your parents said it, mine did. You would just follow them off this edge of a cliff or something like that. Anyways, communication and awakening. Awakening is a call to action, communication. Some communication is coming. I'm going to pull some more oracle cards. These are Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed, who does really some beautiful decks. Just to kind of get more of a picture of where you're at, what's coming for our fire signs for April. Tell me a little bit more for our fire signs for April. I don't think that's right. That just fell. Let's try again. I don't think that's the one either. I guess I'm just a little sloppy today. There's one. There's one. Okay, this is for fire signs for April. And one more. Okay. I feel like there was one more. Let me just grab it because it's bothering me. And that was serendipity. Okay. So we have new life, truth be told, all that glitters, no place like home, and serendipity. Okay. Okay, so you have a new life that's beginning like imminently if it hasn't started already. Some new changes. So you may have closed a chapter already in your life, and now there's a new chapter opening up. And some kind of hard-won truths are coming through to you. There may have been a situation of following the group, and you're starting to really, I don't know what happened to you prior to starting this new life, but you're starting to think for yourself more than you ever have, where it's you're skeptical about various communications, whether it be media, whether it's the people you hang out with, the government, any type of real estate or some kind of scheme like that, crypto maybe, just anything. You're very, you may have been in a position before where you did trust a little too much. And you're having kind of an awakening to, well, one thing is a call in your life, but also an awakening to truth. truth be told, new life, all that glitters is not gold. All those things that maybe you've wasted money on, that you're like, why did I waste money on things that don't matter, that I'm just going to give away to, maybe you're getting ready to move or you're cleaning your house out and you see all these clothes you bought that if you calculated how much money you spent, you know, it was, kind of a waste, really. No place like home and serendipity. Something ironic will happen. I don't know if you're looking into real estate. I just said that because I saw no place like home, but you might be. And when the time is right, for instance, if you're looking right now and let's say the money's not gathered up yet, it's okay. You're not going to miss out. Don't have like FOMO over it because the right one's going to come at the right time and there'll be no competition for it. Or if there is, you're going to get it. So if that's your concern about finding a home, something like that. And you may be feeling a calling to settle down, to start to build your life. And like for some of you, it might be that you want to get out of the city, that you want to have a house where you can have a garden and you can have a somewhat sustainable living situation. There might be a call to, a lot of times you'll see things where people are saying, I want to move out to the country. The city doesn't seem safe. I want to have a garden and some chickens and whatnot. And there might be a feeling like that you're having, like where you want to, it's just a strange urge for you is what I'm thinking. It's not your normal urge, kind of an urge to do some gardening, to get, for the basics in life, like the chop wood, carry water thing, like just getting down to earth basics. A communication is coming, and it might be your higher self that's trying to communicate with you so that you're not fooled. You have to listen to your intuition in a lot of ways because there's others that will have you following along and it sounds like a great scheme, whatever it is. You have to trust your own inner knowing for those things. Okay, let's get our oracle card. Let's see what is going on. Fire signs. What's happening for fire signs for April? I want to take this card. It was just popping out. What's happening for fire signs for April? Fire signs for April. Anything else for fire signs for April? Fire signs for April. Fire signs for April. There we go. Okay, so the message has not arrived yet, I see. Empress in reverse, 7 of Wands or staffs, 6 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Coins in reverse. Okay, you have not received a message. This has something to do with maybe your mother if she's still alive. It may be a message from your mother if she's passed over. There is there's a message that's going to come. It can have something to do with your health of your mother. You might have to visit with her for a bit of time. There's a little give and take with money, your money situation. You might have to invest in something to get money back. There's exchanging, like you might have some bills that are unexpected, but some money that comes in that's unexpected. So there's some shifts in your money situation. You might be feeling like you're not sure about your direction right now. You're not exactly sure, but like I said, it's serendipity. The thing that'll come along, it'll be kind of ironic, whatever happens. Like your movement, you may not know where you want to move or what you want to do right now, but something's going to come through that's going to give you the answer, and it's going to be the perfect thing. In the center of this, we have the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands is a victory, and in this one, it's depicted as a spiritual victory, but And that's kind of the greatest victory when you feel at peace with yourself. It doesn't matter what your situation is. And that can have a lot to do with what's going on with you right now, is when you feel content with the basics in life, or if you feel content when you have everything, because a lot of people do not feel content when they have everything. So it's a matter of like whatever advanced achievement you've had, or whatever I want to say failure you've had, when you can be in a state of peace and calm within any of this, that is the ultimate victory kind of in life. And I feel like there's a little bit of that shifting for you, where you can be at peace and calm with some messages that are coming in and some situations that are coming in. They're not comfortable, but you are finding a way to be comfortable within them because of what you've been through recently prior to your new life change. So there's been something that has really illuminated you, or you're, it's kind of like I said, serendipity. I'm saying that again. That must be very important for this. But I feel like you may not have even worked at having this state of mind, that Seven of Staffs. It's just coming because of what you've been through. And now you're able to, because you've been through so many tumultuous things, you're able to hold your stability and your equilibrium through any of those things. Let's see, what else do we have for the fire signs for April? What else do we have? And you guys, watch this for your sun sign or your moon sign, both, because the interaction with the aspects will be possibly different. Like, it's unusual to have both the sun and moon sign in fire. You might have a fire sun sign and a air moon sign, and both those things will be affected. So your moon sign is a little bit more about your emotions in a situation, and your sun sign is about actual physical events for the most part. What else for fire signs? Tell me a little bit about, I know we're going to get that one, and we're going to get those two. Anything else they should know about April? Okay, that's quite a few, but we're going to go ahead and take them. We have Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands, and the World in reverse. I think these are going to come at the end of our interpretation of these. Okay, Temperance in reverse, the Magician, and the Fool. Knight of Cups, Ten of Swords, and Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm seeing there's been a heartbreak with somebody. There's a heartbreak story that you have in your being. A heartbreak and a loss of what could have been. It's like a story that you held in your life about a heartbreak. Concerning that, let's take these. Seven of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse, and the World in reverse. Okay, so number one, the World in reverse, this was not a completion for you. You were not ready for this. Nine of Wands, you did not have boundaries at the time. Like, the Nine of Wands is a boundary, and you did not have it erected at the time. This would have given you problems with this relationship that you dreamed about. And just remember that the Seven of Wands is a huge victory. Everyone cheering for you, the right victory. So this situation, although you can hold it in your mind as nostalgic, and you had a great love for this person, what happened was for the best, because there's something else coming for you. You may already have it, and this reading's not about romance for you, but there might still be something lingering and nostalgia in your mind. You've gone the right way, and it's not over for you. It's not over for you. I don't care how old you are. The chance of a relationship and love is not over for you, and the heartbreak is part of softening your heart. Turning the grapes into the wine. It's the beauty of the transformation that your heart had. That was so poignant at the time, but now it's over and it's a memory. But you're not done. You're not done with that. You are able to manifest whatever you want. Again, we have the Fool, and that was the Fool there. You're no longer the Fool. So there was at some point, you were following the crowd. You were following your friends. You're following the crowd. That's kind of over for you, and you have to keep it that way. You have to do you. And the Magician, it looks like you can manifest anything you want. You have all the tools at this point. It's not going to be hard. Temperance, you've already been through the ringer. Air signs, you've already gone through a lot. So this is not going to be an ordeal, whatever it is that you are wanting to manifest. Tell me a little bit more about what's entailed in this manifestation for the fire signs. What is it that they're planning to manifest? 5 of Cups. And there a couple more came out with that. 2 of Cups. Okay, love. Hanged Man. Being able to see things from another perspective. You need to be able to get out of yourself and see things objectively. And that's really going to help you with your 2 of Cups relationship. You need to see it from the other person's perspective. That may not have been developed in the past, but now you're developing it. The 5 of Cups, previous disappointment. So, I guess you want to make something of what's left of your life. You feel like, and when I say what's left of your life, it's maybe lingering disappointments for stuff, and we all have them. But what you're not seeing is that those were meant to be in order to get you to the place that you are at, which is actually an advanced placement. You are advanced now. You would not want to go back to that. So you're at the point where you do need to let go of any of those failures or things, because you are at a more advanced place, and that's causing you to linger back into a place where you were a trusting lamb, you were a fool, and you've gone past that, and now you're going into kind of a wisdom phase or a more accomplished phase in your life, and you have to let go of the disappointment that you feel. Your heart, has been broken like most of ours, but as a fire sign, you might feel that it was more intense, and it probably was very intense, and it's still intense for you, but it's time to realize that what didn't get accomplished was not meant to be, and it's not over for you. And if this felt like a true love, a true love will be in your life again. That's what this reading is saying. It's not over, not complete. Again, the 2 of Cups and the Hangman. You're more developed now, and you have to let go of the disappointment and the fear of disappointment. Let's have one more card for the fire signs. One more card for fire signs for April going into May. This one wanted to come. This is hilarious. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. And we have Trusting Lamb and we have the Fool, right? All saying the same thing. Okay, so you're not a fool. You're not jumping over, but you're coming to the edge. You're coming to the edge. You are taking risks. You're just not jumping over. You are naive and childlike in a way, and playful, but not a fool. You're not a fool. So all those things that are really beautiful about you, you retain, but you're not going to be fooled to the point of jumping off. And that's really kind of a theme that's coming through here, is that you're now knowledgeable. You're not going to have the same experience again. It's still saying take a chance. But this experience, because you are a different person, is going to be different. Okay, that was my fire signs. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you in a week or so.